Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Guys, we have Dominus Purge, quarter century secret rare from the Infinite Forbidden. Card is getting cleaned out. It's best selling right now. We're going to talk about some best selling cards in today's market watch. Guys, spiking up in price, going parabolic. I wonder who called this one. Guys, this card was in the 80s, 90s. We said, guys, it's a matter of time before it's triple digits. We said, pick up your Dominus card. You won't regret it. Just Impulse is broken. Purge is broken. And here we are. 180 bones a pop. And then after that, it's essentially a $200 card where you see the playset right there. And then it's 300 and then it's gone. 4 listings only, guys. 1 page only. Gone. Cleaned out. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Excuse me, guys. We were just talking about this card the other day. Telling you guys, quarter century secret rare. Pick this card up. The demand is too great. It's super scarce. And we don't talk much about like core set, quarter centuries and things of that nature. But sometimes you just got to. You just got to. Because the opportunity is too great. This card is spiking up in value. And it's best selling right now. Because it's one of those cards that they're not a staple like... you know, like Ash or Imperms or Fact Veilers, like a bunch of hand traps or impermanences and stuff. But again, it's going up for a reason. That means it's a staple enough to be used in many different decks per se, right? So again, that demand, we're always here talking about the secret rare on the channel. And we also touch base on this one. It is going up in price. Right now, I'd be selling this card. You know, could it be 250s, 300? Yeah, anything is possible. But it has become a seller's market card. Low listings, low quantities in the markets. Demand is still coming in. You sell into this hype. You sell into the demand. You don't want to be selling down here at 50, 60 bones. You want to be selling in the hundies, in the triple digits. This is a card that I'd be selling right now. That's just me. I'd sell into the hype. Crazy money with some of these quarter century secret rares, man. Wild. Then we have Ultimate Dragon of Pride and Soul. This fusion monster is spiking up in price. Why? Because of the new support that was announced. Is it like Regius or something like that? You know what? Let me look it up here, man. What was it? I saw this here. My bad, guys. Sometimes we just, you know, we think about things just while we do the video. You know what I mean? So let's look at it. Look at it here. Look at that. Where is it? New Snake Eye support. That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like making a video like about news, man. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like just news, things announced, my thoughts and stuff like that. I'm thinking about expanding into that. I tried it once, but then I stopped. But I'm sorry for this rant, guys. I'll find it here. Right here. Regenesis. Right here. Take a look, guys. Take a look at this. Look at that. These are, let me just put this right here. These are new archetype. Regenesis. Right here. Set to debut in Elias Insight. Look at that. These guys are the 2,500 original attack and defense. You can special summon, like it revolves around 2,500 original attack and defense monsters. So you come over here and look at it. It says 3 monsters with 2,500 original attack and defense. And here we are. Here we are. While you have 25 or more cards in your graveyard, it gains 4,500 attack once per turn. If your opponent has 25 more, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. That is broken because, again, in tomorrow's video, was supposed to be today, but I'm gonna do that one tomorrow, talking about the OCG and, you know, the best decks and how to get ready for the future of you know, Yu-Gi-Oh here in the TCG competitively. And again, Orcus is most likely gonna come back into the meta fray and be a key player. So they're gonna have cards in their graveyards. They're gonna have a bunch of cards in their graveyards, and it's crazy how, you know, Konami setting everything up, you know, for this new deck to eventually be broken, you know, and be a strong competitor against, you know, graveyard decks. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. You know, these new cards announced. Again, it's just the evolution of Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It's always nice to see these cards. What do you guys think? This is coming in now in the 25th of this year in the OCG, and then in May over here. Wow, there's that big of a gap between the OCG and the TCG. That's a lot of time. Wow, January, well, already February through May. Wow, I think they're set ahead, right? That's a 3-month time frame, a format ahead, I guess. Yeah, but these Regenesis cards have essentially caused this buyout right here, as you can see. Cleaned out. 2 listings, 125 bones, $300, and then gone. You know what I mean? This is the one moving because this is the one they might use, but essentially, you know, the other pieces, it says 47 bones, and this one, these will start to go up as well. Just the collectability. You know, there's gonna be people that are going to want to collect these. So again, guys, this one is also 2,500 attack and defense. Must be certain when your opponent has 25 or more cards in the grave. That's funny, man. Again, keep these cards in mind. Insane buyouts. Ultimate Dragon of Pride and Soul. Again, quarter century secret from Rage of the Abyss just came out. And again, due to these new announcements, these fundamentals have caused this card to go to become best-selling overnight. 40 copies sold at around 70 bones. Wild. The deep pockets that have come in to this card. Wow, interesting, man. Then we have quarter century bonanza booster boxes best selling right now. Usually we don't talk about sealed on the channel for the most part, but one of the highlights, been a while since we touched base on this box's price, and it's around 112, give or take. You know, this card was 120s not too long ago, and it's around 112s. You see the walls here. So again, this box continues to be one of the best-selling products in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Quarter century bonanza. I believe until Stampede comes out, it shall remain. So there's just too much great value inside here, guys. We'll probably do a bonanza video next week, so stay tuned for that. And then we have, guys, don't forget, link in the description down below. If you're going to purchase any of these cards, we have a link where you can go ahead and help your boy, you know, in the channel. I know additional costs to you. And by the way, we're gonna be giving away Ultimate Slayer, guys. Told you guys, the closer we get to the you know, to the giveaway at 7.5K, we will be announcing more and more giveaways, and this is the first one right here. We'll see if we add some stuff to this as well, but this is first edition Starlight Rare Ultimate Slayer that we will be giving away on the channel at 7.5K to a lucky winner. So all you have to do is subscribe. Just subscribe, just ring that bell. You don't want to miss out. If you're an OG, just double check. If you're brand new, you don't want to miss out. There's like 35% of you guys that watch and aren't subscribed. No way. You want to be participating in this giveaway right here. First edition Ultimate Slayer. Make sure you like on the way in. Make sure you subscribe on the way in. Don't miss out, guys. Then we have, again, the best-selling cards, guys. We talked about quarter century bonanza booster box. We're going to be discussing many of these hot off the press, fresh off the press cards, guys, that are best selling right now. I love these videos, man, because we get to talk about so many broken Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so many cards that people just want, that always have that demand. Yeah, I mean, highly priced cards have low liquidity, but everyone would like a Magia, man. Let's be real. Dragon Master Magia, what we denominate as Rent Money Magia here on the channel, is still at 850s. Guys, but look, volume is coming in. For this card, getting 2 to 3 sales in a 24, 48-hour time frame is huge. It might not seem like it, but again, you can see the size of the candles. Look at it. You have, again, a couple one-ofs here in the 800s. You have a playset after that is a band, straight up to a band and beyond. 1 page only, 7 listings. Again, super scarce, super hard to get this card. Of course, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, we're not gonna some Blue Eyes decks don't play this, you know, it's too expensive. Everyone's going the route of not using this card and this and that and the third. But I believe that hype alone into, you know, February, into into the structure deck release will probably cause this card to be over a ban in the short term. So if you need it by any chance, if you plan on collecting it, I mean, 850s is not bad compared to what the future price of this card could be until if it ever gets a reprint. But it's best selling for a reason. We have Malice P White Rabbit. Again, this Malice card, it says that it was 47s and curving back down to 45s. Wrong. It's holding 48 bones strong, and the walls are at 50 beans right there. 18 listings, 2 pages only. Look, of course, you have massive walls of China. We get it, but you need to understand, Malice is hot right now. It's taking over, you know, events. A lot of competitors, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh players are using this, this deck, and it's performing. So again, as expected, you know, Rizio, Malice, these decks came out in crossover breakers, and they continue to perform, and that's why the demand continues to come in for these cards. Of course, all-time low in volume, you know, when you see it here, something to keep in mind, but the price is holding strong at around 50s for this ultra rare that people, hey, they need it, man. They want to play. New players coming in, hey, Malice this, Malice that. You need 3 Malice P White Rabbits, and they come in. That demand pushes the card's price up. So again, we're hovering around high 40s or 50s Who knows? It might bump up to 55, 60s again. Me, if I would need to play, I'd pay the premium. You know, of course, this card at one point was in the mid to high 30s, you know, and then around 40s forever. Now it's 50s. Don't let it continue bumping up. Of course, massive walls here in supply coming in, but hey, a lot of demand too. A lot of demand coming in, guys. Crazy. A lot of demand coming in at these prices. Then we have infinite impermanence. We told you guys we were going to talk about the quarter century secret rare version. We just touched base on the ultimate rare yesterday. So look, this quarter century, you know, if you go to the yearly, this card at one point was 65 beans. So, you know, it's always been money. You know, it's a staple quarter century secret rare, and it continues to hover literally at the triple digi mark, 100. 12 listings right there, $100 bill up hop. But then after those two, it quickly goes to 110s and then on 125s and beyond. 2 pages only. Again, listings are low, and this card continues in its upward move here. It says 94s, but we're at the triple digi mark and pretty soon beyond. So again, you can see here, infinite imprint. Quarter century, people want matching rarities. It's the staple of staples. So it's no surprise that this card continues to be best-selling in the Yu-Gi-Verse right here, because it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. You know, the more quarter centuries we get, that we've been having with the rarity collections, than that we get until they stop after, I don't know what set it is, you know, but Stampede, all these quarter centuries are going to continue to make Yu-Gi-Oh players want to go back to previous rarity collections, to previous core sets, and get their matching quarter century secret rares. Then we have Primite Lordly Load. I love making these videos. Once a week, we talk about the best-selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, essentially the staples of the markets. And it allows us to talk about cards like Primite Lordly Load. We talked about the quarter century secrets going to 200-300, I think it was, like getting cleaned out of the markets. And it's nice to see that even though we're just off all-time highs at around 45 bones, right there, that the card is retracing a bit that back down to the mean. 46 listings. Nice to see some listings in the high 30s right there, essentially 40 bones. But, you know, a little bit of a breather, because this card is crazy. You see the walls here at around 40, 41s. But this card is crazy. It could easily hit 50s and beyond, guys, with the Blue Eyes hype. So again, once a card goes up, you see it's a stair step. You see, literally, you can see the stairs. This is like going up a staircase right there. And again, and right now we're just retracing a bit into that stair step right there before continuing up the uptrend, guys. The trend is your friend until the end. This card continues its parabolic advance move and its uptrend, as you can see here, towards 50, 55s, and probably beyond. So don't sleep on Mr. Lordly Load. Wow, I can't believe every time I see that card, it's mind-boggling. We have Bestial Druid's Worm. This Bestial card continues to hover near all-time highs, guys. If you go to the yearly, look at that. Official all-time highs here. Guys, 17 listings, 21 beans right there. That's just one. You got 2 at 22 50s, and then over $25 at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only, 17 listings. We told you guys, you know, when it reached all-time high, we said, guys, it could be 25 bones, you know, and that's when I would consider selling the card. Again, the closer we get to Stampede, the more I would want to sell this card. Like we always say, when we sell that, when we tell you guys that a card isn't, you know, is a seller's market card, you should consider selling, you know, is the mindset. Yes, it's going up. That doesn't mean it can't go up in price. That doesn't mean that I can't come back one day and see this card at $30. Anything is possible. We're talking about in the midterm, you don't want to be holding on to this card. It's, you know, in the sense, risk-wise, if it gets reprinted in Stampede. Will it continue going up? Most likely. $25 has always been our call. Always has been our call, and we're still on its way to that price, getting closer and closer and closer, and that's always been expected. But if it reaches your goal, your target, and your entry price was down here, you know, around 10 bones in the low teens, then you take your 2x and you run for them hills. Yeah, Jay, but it could be 30s and 40s and 50s. Anything is possible, guys. Entry price versus exit price. Never forget about that. You want to take your profits and run for them hills. Sometimes we're going to sell too early. Sometimes we're going to sell too late. Or we're going to buy too late. Or we're going to buy too early for a card that never goes up. You know, we have it all in the market, and that's the beauty of it. But again, if you have a clear goal, since 10 bones, we said 20s were expected, the 2x, 25s on the higher end. We're on our way. This is a card I would be selling at 25. You know, yeah, if it spikes up and it hits 30s, then even better. But 25s has always been that target, because there's no way, in my humble opinion, who knows, right? But that this card doesn't come in Stampede. I mean, so take it for what it is. It is going up. 25s just around the corner. And then we have Lubellis again. The Bistio Lubellion hit 20s. And we said, guys, this card could respike back up, but same deal. It is part of the Bistio engine. So when a card spikes back up, that's good. You take advantage of spiking up with higher volume, than recently when it was at near all-time highs. That's good. You want to see the volume coming in, re-pushing this card back up, especially if you got in at 20s. And look, 25 bones. We told you guys, but a lot of one-ofs, and then it's 30s. 30s, man. Insane. Insane that this card is pushing 30s. Again, guys, extreme hype around the Bistio package, the Bistio engine right now. 21 listings. I'm excited. Tomorrow's going to be a meta video, discussing about the current best decks, the performing decks, and some regionals, and, the OCG is going to be a combination, like probably the first half, we're talking about the TCG, and the second half about the OCG. It's going to be super fun, man. I look forward to tomorrow's market watch, because it's been a while since we talked about the meta on the channel, because usually I like to cover the meta after massive events, like a YCS, so it's been a while since Anaheim, so I look forward to that. And yeah, there was a YCS announced in Houston, man. It's just the dates of these YCSs, man. Like, I understand that the YCSs are for that region. Like, if they're doing YCS Orlando, yeah, people could fly in, but it's mostly for people like in Florida and Georgia, in the southern states, to come down and have that event, right? But damn, man, they make the YCSs like Orlando's perfect, thankfully. It's like 1st of February. No one cares about that date. But in Houston, I think it's like April or something. It's like, some people are having Holy Week, and like just a lot of craziness going on, making them flights, because your boy wants to go to YCS Houston, man. I went to H-Town. It was nice, man. I went to the game. What is that? There's like in the mall or something. That location, is it there, the YCS? I don't think so. YCSs, they do it at convention centers, but H-Town is pretty nice, man. So hopefully I can make it there, but we'll see. But again, the whole point is I like to cover meta relevant, cards, mainly, and how a deck is performing after YCS. So it's been a while. I look forward to tomorrow's market watch, man. And we'll see if this card is being used. Druid Swarm, again, I can't wait. So again, this one is going up. I expect 30s now. And again, if you can get $100 to replace it, shh. And you came in at 10s when we told you down here, where is it? Let's go to the yearly. Look at that right there. Around 10s, post ban list, didn't get hit. Post Bonanza, didn't get reprinted. Man, easy money. That's a 3x play right there, man. Around the corner. We have Toon Blackluster Soldier. Quarter Century Secret Rare from Quarter Century Bonanza. Here we can see that this card was 1050s, about 10 bones. And we told you guys the first time we ever talked about this card, I think, we talked about this card in the past, saying that people were paying 15s for the OGs before the reprint. What do you think they're going to do for a $10 Quarter Century Secret Rare version? And now this card is about 13 bones. Got a couple of one-ups, 13 bones right there. And at the bottom of the page, pushing 14s and eventually 15s. There's a wall of China right down there. But again, 21 listings. Yeah, Jay, but tunes, they're worthless. No one uses them. Who cares? They're not meta relevant. This, that, and the third. Hey, it's all about if the card is moving up, it means that supply is going lower and that demand is going higher. So who's buying these cards? There's people that really enjoy tunes. Yeah, it's very casual, it's not competitive, but they could care less. They love the artwork, they love the card, they love tunes, and you never know, man. Tunes getting support, that'd be fire. But again, so the card is making subtle moves. This is how it starts. Then you come back one day, the card is 15s, and then after that, it's 20s down the line. It's the Quarter Century Secret Rare version, man, so don't sleep on it. It is the max rarity version. Don't come with that CRBS. Look at that. Let's see. What's the OGCR? OGCR. Yo, y'all gotta stop. Y'all got it. So you prefer a $40 CR because it comes in Toon Chaos instead of getting a $12, $13 Quarter Century. Y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. You have triple T's, guys. Triple Tactics, Thrust, Ultra Rare. This is the 9 bones. No way, guys. I've been telling you. This is just a hair from being double digits. We tell every time, every week, once a week, I'm gonna come back. Especially seeing this at sub, double digits, essentially in the single digit range right here. Look at that, 9 bones. You have a place, and then it's 950s immediately. All one-ofs until the double digit mark. Telling you, 25 listings, guys. Mind you, this is 25 listings only for an ultra rare from Bonanza. An ultra. That's how crazy the demand is. I'm telling y'all, man. Telling y'all, don't let this be 15s. Don't do that. Don't let me come back and make a fresh off the flashback because you forgot to get your thrust. Be early. I was buying thrust at 650s because we the first thing we said when Bonanza came out, we said, let's not take these staples for granted, especially the staples of staples. You know, the triple tactics talent, triple tactics thrust, you know, the infinite impermanence, the ashes, you know, the all these staples, man, the IPs. We're going to touch base right here, the next card. Don't take these staples for granted. Little Knights at Ultras, see a small bump up from 384s to 477s, and then little by little, these continue to dry up, and then you wake up one day, and the card is 6s, 7s. Don't do that. You're early. These cards are staples. This one in the extra deck is just too good. It's too broken. And it's Little Knight, man. It's beautiful to see cheap staples like these nowadays. People forget quick, man. People forget that people were playing triple digits for these, and you know, even when it got reprinted in the tins, it was still like 30, 40, 50. Like, I'm telling you, man, $5. And we're not saying it's gonna go back up to those crazy prices, but could this be double digits right one day? I would not be surprised, and 750s would be expected eventually. Bonanza just came out. It's still early, but as we head into the competitive season, February, March, April, then all of a sudden Bonanza is not easy to get. All of a sudden most people are not cracking Bonanza anymore, and the demand continues to come in for this staple-like card, SP Little Knight Ultra Rare. Pick your choosing. If you like one of the other rarities, I understand. Secret rare, but I always go to the cheapest one so you guys can see how cheap it is to get access still to some of these staples. Then we have Code Talker Inverted. Quarter Century Secret Rare. I'm like, how is this card, what, like $3? You guys didn't tell me. I'm like, is this card used in Malice or something? I mean, I'm not sure. We're going to check tomorrow when we analyze Malice decks. But if this card is link summon, you can special summon one Cyber's monster from your hand to your zone. You know, so again, the thing is, you need to make this one under under another link monster so you can special summon to the sides. But it's just a free special summon. So again, the Quarter Century, I always thought these were trash. Last time I checked this card, it was $1. No one cared about this Quarter Century. It was super cheap. And then, wow, massive volume candle right there. Insane. 200 copies sold. And ever since, it's just gotten too scarce. As you can see, it says 250s, but we're at 3s. This whale came in right here. Again, all these one-ups, multiples at 4s, guys. I can't believe it. 28 listings. That's why I bought a couple of these, because when I saw them at dollars, I'm like, man, this is a rarity collection. Uno Quarter Century Secret is $1. It's too cheap, man. And here we are. Need to find mine so I could start moving mine, especially. Hopefully we go to 4s and then 5s so I can move these at a 4 to 5x and be one happy camper, guys. So, hey, we have Superstar Set Typhoon Sky Crisis. This card spiked up from 13s to 28s. It gave people that clean 2x. And then ever since, it's just been hovering here, you know, trying to break that $30 mark. And it's been struggling. Why? Because there's massive walls of China coming in, you know, keeping it from accomplishing that. But 22 listings, the competitive season is ramping up. Supreme Darkness is coming in just like 2 weeks. And then, you know, we got YCS Orlando under the new format. A lot of hype probably around that event. I'm super excited. And again, I expect this card to break that $30 mark, you know, as we get closer to YCS Orlando. That competitive demand, you know, probably pushing this card up. But for now, massive walls, volume stays consistent for this extra deck staple. So definitely one to keep on your radar. We have Chaos Angel again. This one going from 15 bones to 35s, and here we are. We're still just stabilizing here, nothing too crazy. We have the walls of China at that same mark. So again, volume is dwindling a little bit. Why? Because the card is at a higher price, $10 more than it was recently, and $20 more since we called it at 15, guys. So again, Prismatic Secret looks beautiful. This one and Sky Crisis, again, these staples, they need a double dip in Stampede. They can't do us wrong like that. I'm excited for Stampede. Can't wait. Hopefully they end, you know, the Quarter Century, you know, rarity collections per se in the right way. I think they should still do rarity collections. Just slide in. You imagine OTs? You just imagine You imagine ultimate rares. I mean, there's so much potential, man. You imagine a reprint product that has ghost rares, ultis. I don't know if starlights, you know, because they probably want to keep that as just scares, something hard to get. But ultis and ghost rares, man. So much potential, man. Man, jeez, man. I'm sorry, man. Your boy's dreaming out here. Your boy's dreaming. You know, OT and ghost rare counterparts in rarity collection instead of quarter century. Man can dream. What do you guys think, guys? But yeah, we have LZ of the White Forest. Again, we told you guys to buy this card. We mentioned the booty shape recovery from low 20s to 35s, and still here we are. I enjoy speaking about this card every week, and this is just the beginning. We saw that even in Alliance Insight, this White Forest will continue to get support. Don't sleep on this card, man. We were just talking about this card. Was it like a week or two ago, showing you guys fresh off the flashback? And look, now you wake up one day and it's a stable $35. And this is the beginning. We told you guys it was going to be a 40 to 50 Billy card. And we're on our way. 3 pages only, 25 listings. Again, all these White Forest cards that are cheap here, you know, the Synchros and Diabell Queen of the White Forest and Tales of the White Forest. All these cards here, they're easy pickings. Easy pickings. White Forest continues to get support. Excuse me, guys. It's a matter of time as the format shifts that cards like these continue to compete. Don't sleep on these, man. Not too much to say about LZ other than the fact that if you need it now, you're going to be paying a premium. If you own it and you got in at the low 20s for the booty shape recovery completed, then I'd be holding. Of course, could you take profit? Sure, but with more support announced, not just in Supreme Darkness, but in the future core set, the next core set, this, I'm telling you, unless it gets reprinted, Maze of Mass or some random reprint of Stampede or something, this card is going to be 40 to 50 bones in the midterm. Easy money. Same as that Stellar of the White Forest. Guys, this card right here, 12 bones, we're talking about it at 14s after the small spike. We told you guys, get exposure, don't sleep on it, and you go to the 6 month and you see that the card is spiking up in price. Now $19, 39 listings, guys. Listings are going lower. This is a $19 card. It's going to be 20 just around the corner in the short term. 25 is expected in the midterm. And even 30s in the long term. You just never know, man. Again, new support being announced, hype coming in. Oh, Jay, this is trash. People play one. We don't need it. This, that, and the third. And then card goes from 12 bones to 19s. We caught it at 14. Hopefully you guys got your copies if you need it, if you're playing White Forest. Because this is just seems to be the beginning of the parabolic advance on this card off the low. So don't sleep on it. Hey, it's easy work, man, out here. Easy work. Easy money, man. We have Cassira Fenrir. This staple continues to crash down from 1865s to 14s, and now is hovering. It's stabilizing, consolidating a little bit around 14, 15s. And again, every time I touch base on this card, I just say the same thing. We're waiting to know if it gets reprinted, because it's about that time. Last reprint was in 2023. Doesn't feel that way, but the last reprint was in 2023, and we're in 2025, man. This card needs a reprint. So again, that's why this card is crashing down, even though it's heavily used, heavily played. It's a staple. And again, but hey, if you needed to play, this is what you want to see. It was pushing 19s, 20s, post-sacks, retrace back down to 15s. This is what you buy right here if you need it before a potential next leg up, before it gets reprinted in Stampede, if it does indeed. So yeah, this is a card that if you need it, you come in, 50 bones, post-tax. Nice, especially if it's to play. Not bad for a card that is essentially a staple in many rogue and competitive meta-relevant strategies. Guys, then we have Imseti Glory of Horus. Again, the only thing that is going to keep this card from going up is a reprint in Stampede. Because in tomorrow's video, again, we're going to be discussing, there's some Horus packages being played with Orcus. I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. So Horus makes a comeback into the meta. So with that said, I'm not going to tell you guys to rush in and buy this right now in the sense of Stampede. Again, there's a gap zone between now and Stampede. Yes, we told you guys this card could be 25 to 30s. Yes, and we still believe so. But the whole point is the reprints, man. That's the one thing. They could double dip this in Stampede. And it'd be great, but we just don't know, right? So again, this card, it was 16, 17s. We told you guys it was going to be 20s in the short term, expected 25s. And here we are, man. It says 24s here, the highs. Have a couple of 1s and 2s. And the walls are at 24 bones, guys. So again, to me, that's close enough to 25s. We told you guys to buy. And here we are. We caught this spike. Hopefully you guys did. 28 listings, 3 pages only. I get it. But again, these Horus cards, people sleeping on them, man. People sleeping on the Horus package. You know, we'll probably touch base a little bit more in tomorrow's Market Watch, but don't sleep. Do not sleep on MSTTV. Yes, you tread lightly. You wait for Stampede, but that's the thing. If Stampede, the good thing is that Alliance Insight comes out in May. When are we getting the Orca support, man? Is it in? I don't know. I know it's coming, but I don't know where. We need to double check that because timing is everything. When the support comes out versus when, you know, reprints come out and things of that nature. So we'll look into that more. But yeah, right now, gap zone wise, I expect this card to continue going up until or if it gets announced in Rarity Collection 4. Guys, links in the description down below, or you can come over here to our link tree. The first link, you can shop your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards at tcgplayer.com to support the channel, guys, at no additional cost to you. I would gladly appreciate it. And then the Discord, look at that. Guys, we're officially at over 700 people. We're trying to get at 750. It's kind of slow, man. Yeah, so if you have, guys, if you have a Discord, just join the movement, man. Join the movement. Join the Fresh family. Don't miss out. We have an X as well. Make sure you come over here and check out our community tools and resources for you guys. You know, make sure you want to help the channel just a little bit. You're already buying. We're addicts here, okay? We're all addicts. We're all buying on TCG Player. So if you're doing it already, what better way to help your boy Jay with just one click? Just one click. Don't forget, Ultimate Slayer, guys. First edition Starlight being given away at 7.5K. We're just around the corner. All you have to do is subscribe. That's it. I don't know how else to say it. Just one click, ring that bell, like the video while you're here. I would gladly appreciate that. And guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. We have Ash Blossom in Joyous Spring. What a joyous card. Guys, as we can see here, this card, again, this continues to be best selling at the same price. This card has been stable coining here at around 150, but now it's 165s, guys. 165s, you know, of course, there's multiple plays sets in R9, but then it does go to 200 at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, 17 listings. So again, don't sleep on this one. Me, I want an OT Ash. That's what I would love to see. But I guess, you know, I'm alone out here, man. Nah, OT Ash, as we discussed, you know, one of our other videos. Again, but Feed Ash, I mean, is it coming? You know, a lot of people don't like that card. But you know, it should, man. Let's get some Feed Ash just so it can put some sell pressure on the OG versions of Ashes so that we can pick those up at cheaper prices, guys. Then we have Blue Eyes White Dragon, guys. A quarter century secret rare, a card that used to be 20 bones, spiking up to 30s, right there, low 30s, and people acting surprised. Jay, there's no value in the 10s. Yeah, right. Keep dreaming, bud. Yeah, look at that, 33 bucks. You know, it's retracing a little bit back down to the mean, just trying to give people an opportunity to maybe get it at around a clean 30. But these walls here at 3184s. But after that, there's another wall at around 33, 34s. More towards the mid 30s, guys. But these quarter centuries, again, I always just say my opinion. I'm not the biggest or the most avid fan of quarter century secret rares, but there's a couple. Do I have them here? You know, there's some that look really nice. For example, you know, there's some that look really, really nice. And especially to invest, I love quarter century secret rares. To invest, I love them, but not to play or to keep, you know, unless, look at that. Just quarter centuries like these look really nice. I will not lie. Look at that. These look really, really, really nice, guys. Wow. You can see it with the reflection of the light. So quarter centuries like these, I love them, you know, to add it to my, you know, collection, mini collection, because I'm not a collector, very casual like collector, but I love it. So again, when you see quarter centuries like these are straight value. There's no way that these pieces are not all going to be 5s and beyond in the future. No way, no how. For quarter centuries. These are the nuggets. Yes, we're talking about best-selling cards. Yes, we're talking about Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's the main topic around today, best-selling cards. But sometimes we throw nuggets. If you're 34, 35 minutes in, you deserve these nuggets. You come in here if you need these, if you don't have these, don't forget about these pieces, man. That's free money. And again, Blue Eyes, I believe there's going to be a $40 to $50 card in the mid to long term. It's just a matter of time. Yes, it's behind the paywall of the tins. Yes, it'll be a tin card. So I believe these tins will always have value. Why? Because they reprinted this quarter century secret rare that the community can just, it'll never have enough of it. You know, it's a card that will always have that eternal demand. Then we have Mirror Logic Aggregator from Darkwing Blast. Continues to make new all-time highs, guys. Yes, the volume is dwindling, you know, but look at that. Wow. Continues to make its parabolic move towards double digits. And look, you have a couple here at around 8s, and then the card, you know, it still stabilizes at around 8s, but 4 pages, 34 listings. So I would not be surprised after everything is all said and done to see this super rare become a $10 card before it gets reprinted. Maze of Master, maybe? We'll see. You know, I need to move mine just in case, man, because this card continues its parabolic rise. You know, so just wait. Konami, don't announce a reprint yet. Let me sell mine to a Billy Bob, man. Please, man. But yeah, I mean, competitively, the card continues to be used heavily in most top tier meta deck, extra decks. And it's just broken. You know what I mean? So that's why we were talking about these at $1.50 the twos. Now you wake up one day, they're essentially 8 bones. You know, so me, I'm gonna be taking profits. Just haven't gotten to actually sell this card, you know, but I'm gonna be taking profits soon on this one because wow, what a rise in price. Insane. Crazy. Then we have X Rizio. Again, we talked about Sword Rizio. Was it what, yesterday or the day before? Imagine, guys, I make so many market watches. But recently, and we have, X Rizio and Ice Rizio. Again, these cards continue to be best-selling, guys. Continue to be best-selling. Don't get it twisted. Just because you see volume dwindling and you see that the card is stabilizing here, they continue to be best-selling as people cycle back, you know, into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And look at that. You see a little bit of a curvature down there. Those are the subtle signs, guys, for X. And then Ice Rizio as well. They're basically behaving pretty similarly and basically, you know, similarly priced as well. I have a deal there at 21s, but really the cards, as you can see here, the card is essentially 24 bones. Let's clean this up janitor style. Look at that. If you want a play set, you can. You're going to have to pay 25s and beyond, guys. This card is starting to move up. Seems that we could have possibly, you know, created an all-time low for this card right here. So if you need it, man, again, as new support comes out, you know, like the Tachyon card, the deck gets better. So people might rush in, be like, you know what, I need to play Rizio and push these ultra rare card prices, you know, higher, as we can see. No way. That's crazy. Wait, Ice is this price? Okay, you have one here at 3, but then it's 25 to 26s, not 28s, 30s. Wow, 2 pages only, 17 listings, guys. Yeah. This, hey, it's pushing 25 to 30s already for Ice. Wow. Keep these in mind. I'm telling y'all, they're best selling for a reason, man. Don't be too late. Nightmare Apprentice, again, this card bumping up from 23s to 25s. And right now, you got a couple of one-ofs at under 25s. But that's where the mini walls are at, guys. Again, if you need this card, don't sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. Again, Diabell's getting support as well in the future. What can I say? It's just a matter of time before this card spikes back up, guys. If you see cards like these in a binder, they just always like retain that value. They always have like that innate intrinsic demand. You know what I mean? So again, Nightmare Apprentice from Legacy of Destruction, unless it gets a reprint anytime soon, I expect these to be deals. Anything under 25s to be deals compared to 30s and 40s potentially for this card down the line. Then we have Varudras, the final bringer of the end times. This card is hovering here, consolidating. You know, wow, look at that. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Nah, look at that. Let's draw this. This is what my brain is seeing for this card. Where is it? Jeez, right here. Look at that. This is what my brain is seeing right here. You have sort of a wedge pattern right here. Boom. And then you have these touch points right here. Boom. Usually, something's got to give. Usually, this either breaks to the downside or to the upside. You know what I mean? So again, this is bullish because it looks as well sort of like a flag. You know what I mean? If you put it here and then you draw the pole right here, this is kind of bullish, you know? So again, this card could spike back up here in that sense right here as it continues to coil in. It's just building that momentum, you know, before possibly spiking up to 25 bones. And look, here we're at 21s. And RO9 started to bump up to 23s, and then it does become a $25 card at the bottom of the page. 25 listings. Volume is consistent. Don't sleep on this card. Do not sleep on Varudras. It could easily be a $25 card in the short term, maybe even 30s in the midterm. Again, a secret rare from Legacy of Destruction. These are hard to get. You want to make sure you keep this secret rare in mind as we continue to move forward. Same as Lacrima the Crimson Tears, in the sense that this card has retraced heavily back down to the mean, but to key levels. So again, if I would need this card, if you're playing the Fiendsmith package, I would be buying right now, because we just don't know when this card is going to get reprinted. We just don't. We don't. So nice secret rare. People are still using it competitively right now. 61 listings. I would buy this retracement. You didn't want to be buying at over 20s. You don't do that. You buy the retracement back down to the mean. This is a great time to get exposure if you need this card competitively right now. Lacrima the Crimson Tears. Keep it in mind. Then we have Crimson Dragon. A lot of Crimson going on, guys. Here again, this card was 781s. We were talking about it forever as single digi, spiked up, says 1664s. But we had a high sale price of 20 bones, guys. And now we're just hovering here, retracing a bit back down to the mean 1587s. The walls are coming in, people wanting to take profits, but still close to 16 bones still. Still giving that 2x play for people getting in at 8s and below. So yeah, I mean, the demand is still here. For the prismatic, we talked about the OG secrets also going close to 20s. So the demand is here. We shall see how this one continues to perform, but it continues to be best selling in the markets. We have Forbidden Droplet. We talked about the OT's last market watch. The ultimate rare, saying how I believe this card was a deal. And it's crazy to see that the super rares are still holding 850s strong, making new all-time high after new all-time high, trying to get to that double digi mark, because it's a staple, man. It's a staple. People need their droplets. The card is broken, and yeah, this could be $10 soon. So don't sleep on Forbidden Droplet. Then we have this Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. Again, until this card gets a reprint, it shall continue to hover and consolidate at these higher elevated prices and continue to stabilize at around 1250s. It says there, that's just a one-off. It's really a $13 card. And we told you guys we expect this card to hit 15s in the short term. So 14s is where the next Wall of China is. Again, a lot of Labyrinth hype going on right now. So 4 pages, 31 listings. This card really needs a reprint, desperately needs a reprint. Again, but we expect 15s before that happens. We'll see if it actually plays out. Then we have that Damn Rabbit. Damn Rabbit has been crashing from 21s down to 15s. And here we are, 42 listings. I really wanted to see this at 10s, but it's still holding strong. The Rabbit is holding strong. A lot of volume coming in as well. So, I mean, it's just a generically good link too, man. So again, it's just broken. It's so good. That's why we talked about this card at 7s. It has been crashing down, but it's stabilizing here. So we'll see if it holds or if it pierces through towards the lower teens. But this one continues to be selling, especially this week, hot off the press as the demand comes in. Then we have Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid Neo Tempest. This one's retracing a bit back down to the mean from 1150s to 1050s. But here we are, still holding at that strong double digi price. Volume is dwindling, but as Malice continues to get hot and new support comes around the corner, again, this card might rebound. I still have my last 3, because at this point, we're playing from a position of strength. My initial investment at 67 cents was so cheap that this is just free. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this Prismatic Secret as it continues. This is healthy. To see a retracement, walls coming in, that's fine. That's good. That's what you want to see before a potential next leg up, possibly a next last leg up for this card as we continue on in this new year. We have Enigmaster Pack Bit, again, from Phantom Nightmare. This card went parabolic to 17s, retracing heavily. It says 1290s, but wow, it's 1020 with shipping around 11. So again, if you need this card, if you need this secret rare, you don't think it's getting reprinted in in Maze of Master, for example, then you come in and you buy the retracement. That's what you want to do. You want to buy the retracement back down to the mean right now at halfway down, essentially. The chart hasn't updated, so this is what you want to buy. The secret rare, Broken Synchro Monster. If you need it, now is the time. I wouldn't be waiting too long, just in case this rebounds and continues its uptrend and its parabolic move. Then we have Fiendsmith's Trap. Again, this card says 28s. This is where we are. If we clean this up janitor style, we can see that this card is still at around, look, you have a deal there. They always pop in, but really goes back up to 28s. But really, it's a $30 card. and beyond at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only. Yes, you do have an R09 in a couple of places, well, an R08 in a couple of places here and there, but 17 listings. The card, as volume goes down, still continues to go higher in price and just harder to get. So, I mean, this card could get crazy, man. We'll see. We'll see. Card needs a reprint soon, and it just came out in the Infinite Forbidden, but again, hopefully they do us right, man. Then we have Guiding Quem right here, the Virtuous from the tins. That, look at that, the man is still consistent, man. Again, yes, this card is still around 10-11 bones, 45 listings. It's been consolidating there forever, man, for months and months and months, month after month after month. But here we are, still at 1069, still continues to be best selling because Guiding Quem, the community really loves this card. Branded players love this card. And yeah, we're just waiting for a double dip in Stampede because it needs its quarter century secret rare. So we'll see what happens with this one, but it continues to be selling, best selling and hot off the press, just like channel. And just so you guys know, I did close that tab by mistake, but look at that. We're giving this away, man. We're giving this from Pote. Again, first editions right here, they're 85s, and they could easily be triple digis one day, guys. We're giving this Starlight Rare away on the channel. So if you made it this far out into the video, 46 minutes in, you want to make sure that you get exposure to winning this card, guys, by subscribing right here. It can't get any easier than that, guys. Just ring that bell. That's it. Subscribe. You won't regret it, especially for the winner of this card. And who knows, we might be coming with more goodies, man, by 7.5K, guys. So again, make sure you share this video somewhere, with a friend, a group chat, social media. I would gladly appreciate that, guys. Thanks for all you guys being here and all you do, man. You guys are amazing. Never forget that, man. Never forget how amazing each and every single one of you guys are. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are just straight MVPs. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.